Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name's Abigail if you're new, and I make videos about special needs, health issues, and feeding tubes. If you watched the last video I posted, it's been quite the 2 days or so. It's been crazy, but it's finally the weekend. It's actually around 9 o'clock Saturday night, so I get really excited when it's the weekend because everyone's home, and it's just, nice to not have certain thing you have to do by a certain time, I'm still having pain with my feeding tube button. I've been putting this, I can't think of the name of it, but it's this cream stuff. It's supposed to help with the rash that I have on my stoma, which is the hole that my feeding tube button goes in. Basically, the feeding tube button can leak, and my skin doesn't like the leakage, so then it does a rash around the stoma, and then I have to put a cream on it to help with the rash. But I'm also sore because of getting a feeding tube replacement. And then if you watched yesterday's video, you would know that I had a little bit of a emergency or a panic situation the other day. Basically I started leaking like crazy out of the normal, and I went to an urgent med place, and they basically said that during the night my feeding tube button moved out of place, but because we had it taped down during the night, it moved back to the right spot. So, I'm just still really sore from having the feeding tube replaced the last time. And I'm still sick. We have this virus going around our family right now, and I caught it, and it takes me a while to get over sickness, so I am still dealing with this. I'm actually past the contagious stage, I'm pretty sure. I had a fever for I think it was maybe 24 hours, but I haven't had a fever in a couple days, so I'm not contagious anymore, but I still feel really bad. I have a cough that's in my chest, it sounds bad, and then whenever I cough I actually got stuff in my chest, and I'm really, really stuffy. It's pretty miserable. So being sick with also dealing with this feeding tube replacement, it's been miserable. I'm still mostly in bed. I'll get up when I need to, but still mostly feel like being in bed. So it's still kind of been a struggle. I spent some time with my little brother earlier. We watched a little bit of a movie together. And speaking of movies, I had a movie backfire today. If you've been watching my channel, you probably know that I watch a movie on Tubi just about every day, or I have since my surgery, because between healing from that and being sick, I felt like being a bed extra. The movie I watched today, I don't really know if I can give like details on the internet, but it was very like scary and a lot worse than I thought it was gonna be. It worded it like this lady lost her kid, and she's been missing for like years and years and years, and she finally thought that she found her daughter. Like years later, she found a girl that looked like she was like in her 20s and looked a lot like what her daughter would probably look like, and it looked like it was going to be like this big reunion like with her mom. And this girl just happened to like be in foster care, but she was adopted by this like other family. And this lady was like, "Oh, I'm your birth mom, and you should like come live with me," and all that. Well, turns out that basically, how do I word this? I don't want to get like flagged on YouTube, but let's just say she did something bad to her actual kid, and she couldn't really forgive herself for what she did. So she decided to have like a replacement child. If I would have known it was going to be that way, I probably wouldn't have watched it. I mean, thankfully it wasn't based off a true story, because that would be horrible if it was, but like, I'm not giving details about the show because I'm not sure what YouTube will allow me to say. But it was supposed to be like a mystery movie, and it definitely was, but it was a little too deep for my liking. I mean, I did finish it, but if I would have known that it was going to go the way that it went, probably wouldn't have. But anyway, I've actually watched, like, I'm on my second movie today. Other than, like, the half movie that I watched with my little brother. And I'm just been, like, laying here relaxing. And I also have, like, games on my phone and stuff I can play. I'm trying to think if I had an... Oh, I do have a feeding tube backfire story. I don't think I shared this in the last video, I'm not sure. But I think it was yesterday, I was messing with my feeding tube pump, and it has this setting on it where you can set it to where it gives you like a certain amount, and then after that amount it stops. But I'm on continuous feeds, so we put it on the setting where it continues like forever. Well, I meant to turn it off, and I accidentally hit the button where it like sets it to a certain, like where I get a certain amount. So instead of getting 40 mLs an hour for 24 hours, like without stopping it, it gave me 40 mLs and then stopped it like completely. So I had to like go in the settings and figure out how to change it back to normal. The struggles of a feeding tube. Like, some days are just hard. But sometimes I gotta laugh at myself because sometimes if you don't laugh at yourself, it can be frustrating. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching, checking in today. Be sure that y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, everyone.